Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So something a little bit quirky today. Well, could be a little bit quirky. Um, you'll know by reading the title that 53 million pounds is spent caused by dogs in the NHS. Now, not dogs in the NHS, but it's caused by dogs. And the reason for this is it's dog walking injuries that are causing this 53 million pounds to be spent on the NHS. Now, the majority of these injuries are to hands, wrists, and broken fingers. And the predominant number of these people are elderly, over 65. And I was thinking to myself, why? What could be done to try and mitigate this? I mean, this looks like something which, the government might say, oh, let's try and get this down a little bit. Let's try and reduce the number of people coming in with hand injuries and things like this. Now there are calls for there to be better training for dogs, so that they don't pull on their lead so much, so that less of these injuries occur. And I think that's a good idea. But of course, we also have to understand that dog training sessions aren't necessarily cheap. I know there are local organisations such as the Dog Trust that do help with things like this, but it's not necessarily a very cheap thing to do if you're going to be doing it privately. And so it's interesting to me that they have this kind of figure going out. 53 million pounds is being spent on dog related injuries, when I think that there's probably lots of other things that the government are spending money on in terms of the NHS that probably don't need to have that much money spent on them. And let's be fair, dogs are a very popular thing in this country, so are cats, but dogs are very popular. They help people get out, get exercise, and they do they have lots of health benefits. They're also very good for your mood, very good for mental health and things like this. So there's a lot of bonuses that go towards having an animal such as a dog. I myself, I've got a black Labrador, as you've probably seen on the channel before, and he is incredibly big and heavy, and if he wants to go somewhere, he basically goes, and it's up to you whether you keep up with him or not. But I'm just wondering whether, if this, how could they get around this issue? I mean, is this something which they're just going to have to put up with? The fact that there are going to be things like this. I mean, it's like during the summer when the numbers of issues with barbecues goes up, or during, the 5th of December, 5th of November, things like this, when the incidences of firework incidences goes up, things like this. Is this something they can mitigate, or are they going to have to just suck this up and say, it happens, it's something that's always going to happen, and we're just going to have to deal with it? Let me know down in the comment section what you think. And also, if you like this particular type of unusual, quirky type of story going through, let me know down in the comment section if you prefer something like this, and I'll start doing more of it. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you next time.